What's up, everyone? So clearly today was just a perfect range-bound trading market. In today's video, we're going to talk about the SPY, the NASDAQ, the IWM, the crypto markets bouncing from their lows, and yeah, the next steps moving forward for this week. All right. So quite clearly at the moment, this is a falling wedge on the SPY, and we can see that this tapped and held support very, very well, and now we are coming to the upper level of this breakout pattern essentially. So 3,900, I would say, is the upper level of this range. Basically the level that needs to hold for tomorrow for us to continue upwards is essentially 387. So if the SPY can hold and close above 387, that means that we are still intact for a break to the upside. So even if tomorrow we do end up retesting 387, that could be a really good dip buying opportunity. But in general, this was a very bullish day. Obviously, we're now at the upper levels of this range. We held 3,800 very, very well. Now, essentially, we need to see if tomorrow we can break to the upside, hold above 3,900. If we can hold above 3,900, then that's going to be very, very good. And it can mean that we'll continue being bullish heading into FOMC, or sorry, heading into the funds rate change on Wednesday. So truly, that is going to be it for the SPY. Let's go ahead and take a look at the dollar and the 30-year bonds. So for the bonds, you can see that we're making new lows still for today, and we're breaking down lower, but regardless, this level is still holding. So these prior lows here are still holding as support, but we are wicking down lower. At the moment, you can feel the heaviness in the market, but this does not mean that we can't have a sharp bounce. But in general, this is still very, very weak. We still could get a sharp bounce in the overall market for a break above 391, 390-ish area, especially given the fact that we have that falling wedge. But the 30-year bonds are holding support here. We can see the dollar is also consolidating and holding support. Let me look for it. There it is. You can see that it's consolidating in a bull flag. This is clearly a bullish pattern. And basically, if the dollar is remaining bullish like this, then that is not a good sign for the stock market. Same concept here for the VIX. The VIX is also in a clear bull flag here. The values for the VIX is not as perfect to the cent. So this is still going to be considered a bullish pattern. And say, for example, like 25. For example, if 25 was support on the VIX, and we end up closing at like 2480, that's still very, very close to support. And that, you know, because volatility moves very, very differently, that still would be considered support. So just in general, if these levels and everything don't hold or they break below in different ways, just a general rule of thumb, the VIX trades like that. So it's not an immediate cause for concern. But yeah, essentially, you could also see that the ES closed and is holding above this downtrend level that we had, which is also a good sign. We could clearly see that the NASDAQ and the so we could see that the Qs and the IWM held and filled the gaps to the upside. So, you know, clearly the upside move could have potentially finished. So we are trading at the upper range. Just because we are here at like a breakout point for this falling wedge doesn't necessarily mean that we have to break to the upside. 387 is basically going to be a very, very major level for tomorrow on the SPY, according to this pattern. But in general, pragmatically, we're trading at the upper level of this range. So if 390 can basically continue to be resistance, then we should be looking for shorts. With 390 and above basically as a stop loss, and we could go short for another leg down. But yeah, aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.